times. I mean, the 4th time. What candle is it? Because I burn those candles. I don't have that sense.
I'm getting this shit on camera.
That's that brand right.
She's disrupting the podcast, guys. What candle is that? She like how good it smell like.
Gardenia Delight.
Y'all send me up. I didn't even know.
No, you good. We ain't even started yet for real. I'm for sure gonna add that shit in.
Look, it's this one.
Oh shit, you got them in here.
That's what I'm saying. I have these at home.
You got these?
Take one for you.
Spoiled ass. You can't come nowhere else.
So
I mean, so you light it up, you remember SmokeBreak.
Getting free shit. Go somewhere.
Wait, I don't have the right one. This is bamboo free.
You sure?
This is bamboo.
Nah, the Gardenia Delight.
Okay, this one right here. Turn this on. You need to put it.
I'm gonna remember that. There was a roster one.
See, I would have never picked this up because it doesn't smell like this from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
It smells different when it's lit?
Yes. Go outside and smell this when you come in.
It smells like my grandfather.
No.
It smells like old deacon.
No.
You know what
it smells like? It smells like.
It smells good,
Y'all not on front door all the time. Yo, it smells so
thing I
good.
said when
And
I
I'm like,
came in.
I'm thinking they being funny. You know what I mean? Cause like I might have rolled up or something. I'm like, what you mean it smells good in here? Like, they'll be like, nah, like it smells fruity. And I'm like, oh.
It's still out here with what you need.
Press 1, press 1, baby.
First off, peace everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Trust Fund Baby Podcast, sponsored by Game Face Growing Farms. And we are here in SmokeBreak, right in Patterson, New Jersey. What's
yes,
your address?
sir. 311 Main Street, downtown Patterson, New Jersey.
And we're here with one of my good brothers, Brother June. Please tell the people who you are, what it is that you do.
What's going on, y'all? Well, I mean, I like to think I'm a little bit of a, everything in regards to the cannabis. We call it an entrepreneur, But ultimately, right now, I'm in the laboratory field in regards to cannabis, and right now we're in the midst of rolling out a research and development program here in Patterson, New Jersey, and just trying to break some ground and get the ball rolling.
So, I'm about to say we chop it up a lot. I'm like, we damn near fam based on your fam. Like he adopted me like I wanted my own, and that's my elder who transferred, like the authority component when it comes to Game Face, which allowed me to build Growing Farms. So that same model, you are running a similar model, a membership program.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, members only, private access to exclusive tiers. You got incentives and all types of stuff, bro.
Yeah, so pretty much what we're going to be doing is having a section where the members can sign up, pay for their membership, and then have access to clean products and not have to worry about, dealing with plants that might be in rooms full of 1,000, 2,000 other plants, things like that. Just trying to steer away from quote unquote Walmart.
So no spray weed.
Nah.
I was gonna say we just had a whole conversation about that this morning.
It's funny though too, because the tech like that term is popular in the street, right? Like, oh, the spray weed. But like in the industry, that's really called infused flower. I've gone to facilities and seen inside of different packaging where
that's a legal language loophole.
But what happens is
here's some bullshit, sir.
Yeah. But outside, it's not regulated, so now you gotta wonder, like, damn, did they infuse this properly? Or at least I know I think about stuff like that.
How are you supposed to properly infuse something that there isn't no testing regulations for it? Because the shit that's sprayed isn't supposed to be, smoked like that.
So whatever it is that they're utilizing, I would assume is organic, just like sometimes with the oils are like distillates. Most of them are ran through ethanol. So the end product usually tastes like shit if you were to smoke it like that after it's been ran. But once it has that infusion of like botanical terps, stuff like that, that's very popular. Where they'll take like botanical terps from blueberries or strawberries, infuse it. Now it got that nice little taste to it. You know what I mean? So that's how a lot of the distillates will go, at least as far as that. But the rosin, it's like liquid gold.
I got a serious question for you, bro.
Sure, man.
Because
I'll answer to the best of my knowledge.
So I was on the res this morning,
Mm-hmm.
and a young lady had mentioned CBD to me, and I told her, I'm like, us in the American Indian indigenous community, we consider that shit GMO to an extent. Not saying that it is completely, but it is a modified molecular structure of the plant.
Yeah.
So we don't necessarily favor CBD. How do you feel? Do you feel like CBD is GMO? Because I feel like a lot of this new THC that people is getting is going down the GMO line. Especially you working in a lab, bro. You see and you know what the shit's made up of.
I mean, I guess it really comes down to like how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I mean, I don't even classify it in some realm with the psychoactive component, but like the THC stuff like that. I would say yeah, for sure. You know, in a way, in some ways, it's probably not. You know, but
it's an argument a lot of you like to have. Like CBD isn't GMO, but somebody pulled this from the original variation of the plant because cannabis been here for how many years, bro? And when the fuck did we get CBD?
Yeah,
where did it come from?
But also, when did we get high potent THC plants?
Through crossbreed and people fucking with shit through human interaction, and that's one thing.
Okay.
Human interaction.
Okay.
Because you have to think about it. Some seeds would have never even got to certain locations if it wasn't for humans.
So you don't think there may be? Well, okay, not like I guess these days probably that's what's happening more.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not really knowledgeable enough to know whether there's more than likely a plant I'm sure that was grown as just CBD probably. Like, you know what I mean? Didn't have any psychoactive. Because like you got hemp, right? Does that might contain
hemp naturally contains THC. They through modifying it and putting limitations for hemp seeds. They
do male plants have CBD components in it? Like, because I know it doesn't like little bud, right?
The genetic, like the genetic arm for how we see THC, it's present there, but I don't know what they did in order to get it there because I haven't done my research on that. But I know that anything in the seed industry is heavily regulated by the government, fam. Because like even when it comes to,
but isn't selling seeds in like most, like I believe in New Jersey it's legal to sell seeds.
Yeah, but it depends on what types of seeds you're selling because who's mass producing the majority of the seeds that we get in the United States right now? Look at Monsanto.
Got you.
So who's saying Monsanto isn't also producing or have a hand in producing some of these hemp seeds?
Yeah.
Some of these CBD seeds. Because we're not the ones who's controlling and regulating this shit. Not to the full extent. A lot of people don't even got land races no more. Thank God we got a seed bank.
I'm not necessarily sure about the GMO aspect of it, but I do know that CBD, like when I was having trouble sleeping, bro, like I was eating edibles, smoking worms in my blunts, and it was just like, bro, I can only get this like 4 hours, and then I'm gonna just have to deal with that. Like I hated that shit, but then my lady's like, yo, try the CBD. I'm like, I smoke so much like that ain't going, you know what I mean, bro? I swear, I went to a spot in the mall. I'm like, look, I'm doing the gimmicky shit. I'm going to the store, like. I bought a jar, it's probably like $80. It was meant for like sleeping, bro. I took 2 full droppers of that shit. I was gone. When I went to lay down, I slept like me a nice 6.5.
Are you sure they ain't swap it out for melatonin, bro?
Nah. Not that sleepy. Not that sleepy, but like just like I felt normal, but when I fell asleep, I was like relaxed. Instead of that 4 hours, I got my.
Did you wake up feeling high at all?
Nah. It was just psycho. Because like the only way I feel like with my kind of tolerance, if I wake up high, is like one time I ate an infused pizza with like a lemonade. Shit was like 1,200 milligrams. I woke up the next day like, oof, like, you know what I mean? Feeling that lag still a little, you know what I mean?
I ain't woke up high since college, but
Yeah, the same. I said like high school type shit, but when I ate that shit, I was like, wow. But for the CBD, it made me feel good, bro. I don't know.
no, and that's the main reason why I asked, because just for culture reasons, I have a biasness against modifying plants, even though I have a background in science. Even
Yeah.
in like I love plants. I love the science. I want to push the envelope and see what else we can fucking make. But I'm not trying to be on my weird stuff and be disrupting the ecosystem. You feel me?
See, but then like the plants we like to smoke, they're not genetically modified, but they are tampered with.
Yeah, human interaction, crossbreeding.
You know,
The
because
same
like
shit people do with dogs, bro. Some dogs, no, they did not exist. The humans came around like, here, sleep together.
some people don't be liking to like I believe in Jamaica, they don't manipulate it much.
Land race, like, because it's, you know, Rastafari and being close to God, it's like you're messing with God.
Yeah.
So I get it, and but you just think about where cannabis is going for the future, and you're right for our companies and the model how we want to take ourselves. Because do you want to be known as a CBD brand? Do you want to be known as a THC brand, or do you just want to be known for providing agricultural components?
Yeah.
Because you see how we know people who do CBD, and what we say about them, they do CBD. That's the only thing we registered. Now, if you do THC, we're like, oh, homie.
Yeah, I never wanted to get in that lane. I've been offered plenty of times. It's like, that's not where my heart is at. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I came up in the THC realm, you know, the sour D, the bubbles, the granddaddy perps. Like
just talking about the diesels and the Larrys, bro.
The Larry OG. Rob love the Larry OG, bro.
What's that one strain Rob always be asking for it, bro? I could not think about it earlier. Keep him up.
It's the sativa for sure.
Yeah. That's what he fucking like, bro. God damn, I cannot remember that. But he asked for it every time. And I had just seen some. And when I was down in Miami at one spot, and I wouldn't even call him because come to find out they sprayed it.
What?
Bro, and it's like, it's a super hard strain to find. A lot of people don't even grow it. I'm going to ask him after this, bro. But I swear, whenever I know somebody got it, I'll always try and grab at least a zip for him because a lot of people don't grow it.
That shit, yo, look, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Yo, West Coasters, we know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Spraying it up, leave it in the bag for a week or two. You know what I'm saying?
We might have a beef with the West Coast because they think like they can send that bullshit over.
No, you know what? I'm capping. Not everybody, bro, because there's some really good people out there that definitely put their heart and soul into what, you know, they do. And we can never put a stain on their name because there's still amazing products out there. But for the majority of us, what's been pushed out and what we see out here in the street,
we know how y'all local gang go, bro.
Crazy.
Like, they got in Cali, they got local bud numbers and they got outside bud numbers.
Yeah, that's one of my guys. He gonna be a member too. He gonna be a member too. He be feeling coming to get his roll up. He ready.
We gotta get you a vending machine, bro.
That's a fact. I'm ready. We ready, man. We ready, man. Shit's about to be crazy in here, bro.
So you got SmokeBreak, and also on social media. What's tell us a little bit about NJ.
So New Jersey Nuggets is a lifestyle brand essentially. That was actually the first thing that I ever created in regards to branding for cannabis. So like, you know, I was at home. It was COVID, actually. I'm at the house, and I'm like, you know, I always wanted to do, like, a review platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, go around and hit the different dispensaries and see what I could get my hands on and start doing reviews.
You wanted to be the Keith Lee of cannabis?
Yo, like...
I'm trying to have you out here mad at you.
Yeah, I'm not going to front. I still kind of want to, like, you know... But I don't want to step on them toes right now, like, so,
bro,
maybe later on.
You know somebody just threatened Keith Lee because he didn't make no reviews in DC, bro? He was, I'm going to hoop your ass. I
forgot it was somewhere, matter of fact, they was talking crazy, what's it, the dude Peaks went somewhere, and he like, yo, Keith Lee said, trash here, like, they're like, nah, fuck Keith Lee, like,
yeah, I say, be ready for that smoke.
Shout out to Keith Lee, though, you feel me? Pull up. But New Jersey Nuggets is a lifestyle brand that we pretty much wanted to utilize to get into the cannabis industry, because for us, we were like, okay, you can get into the, state ran programs like this, but we know that everything that happens inside of these facilities comes from the street. Cookies was a street derived brand that got popular in the street. People from that demographic, I feel like, are the ones who promoted it. The hip hop artists to this day still rocking with that brand. And I kind of wanted to do that for New Jersey. You know what I mean?
Like disrespect to Burner, but
shout out to Burner. You feel me?
No, I'm about to say all your weed is not good, bro.
Of course, I mean, like, I feel like when you get to that level, though,
that can be subjective.
Yeah, because quality control must be insane at that level. Because, like, for me personally, I would choose not to go so corporate because I don't have as much control. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you sound like you want McDonald's problems, bro.
Yeah, no, I don't want none of that.
Did you ever see the McDonald's movie?
Nah.
So, Michael Keaton, Batman, right? He ended up stepping in. It was like two brothers or whatever, and they was running McDonald's, and they was so stringent about quality control. He was like, fuck that. He was like, we need to scale. And if it wasn't for him, McDonald's would not be what it is today.
I feel you.
So I understand quality control, but trying to manage every single component of the business will sometimes be the reasons that
I see it like this. Like, I'm always going 100%, right? Like, this is like on the scale, right? Let's say I love my business, I'm going 100%. If I can find someone at some point, let's say, that's trustworthy and that can manage it up to maybe 80% as well as I do, let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get a robot.
But you know what I'm saying? We could work in that range, but like, because then I could step away and continue to, scale.
No, you know what I mean? I'm joking. I'm dead ass.
No, I feel you.
You need AI automations. I have to do it for my company.
I was telling that to the lab. I'm like, yo, why y'all got us doing certain data entry? Humans make errors. Y'all could pay for a little program and never have to worry about it again.
Jay coded up. So whole company automated, bro. Even I'm about to do he's about to automate the membership forms.
Okay.
So all you do, fill out the shit, and then, but you know how Rob is. I still need paper.
Yeah.
So I gotta still make sure the shit run through the system so he can print everything out. But we can speed everything up. We can save money on mail. But for somebody like me who do this level of documentation, imagine me having to do a memorandum of understanding from scratch, me doing the trust from scratch still, and traveling, powwow, setting up contracts.
That's a lot of work, bro.
Yeah, fuck that. I put a computer in place. And now I'm able to, like, I'm shooting right now with you, but somebody can still pay for a product.
You mentioned the automation systems to me before, too. I remember about the, for the mass emails and the calls.
I put you on the group message with the same person who built them for us.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
Because your membership list is also going to be your community.
Okay.
And your community is going to be one of your biggest selling points because that's who rock with you. That's who supports you.
Yeah.
So you want to be able to create an ecosystem and a structure that always keep in contact.
My goal pretty much, honestly, is to just really cater to my members. I feel like that's kind of what creates the incentive, at least for us. Like letting you know that these plants, for one, are loved. You know what I'm saying? They're being treated like babies. And then when you come here, you're going to have certain like extensions, like, free this day, free that day. We might be having an event. You know what I'm saying? That your local dispensary won't have.
I just thought about it. What if, how, people can buy, they can get a street. You can buy a star. You feel me?
Yeah.
What if you can buy a mother? Not my mama, like a mother plant. You feel me?
I was like, huh? Yeah. I'm like a robot?
What if you could buy a mother plant, and from this mother plant, as long as it's, up in a generation, this becomes a small percentage of cash flow for you. But it's almost like investing as a member, but per you having a mother, like we may name something after you. You may have a collab.
Yeah.
So you see, like,
That's fire. That's fire.
This is the opportunity
that's fire.
that you can create when you got your own shit.
Yeah. I ain't think of that. So yeah, man, pretty much the goal, like, I've always been that way, bro. Quality over quantity. Like, I would prefer to go and spend $50 on some shit that I'm gonna enjoy, and it's not gonna have me frustrated. Like, damn, why did I buy this shit? As opposed to getting double that.
I'm so.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro.
I can't.
I can't remember the last time I really had to. You pay that's 54. That's
No.
What? That's 54.
I'm just speaking from a general consumer's perspective.
I'm just saying.
I can't. I mean, look. I said there's no way. No. You know what I'm saying? I can't cap. I smoke out the zip, or like out the out the bigger bag.
Is it Skywalker OG? Is that the one?
Yeah, I think Rob actually likes that.
That's the one that they sprayed, bro. I could not remember that name for shit. It was Skywalker.
Now that you say that,
yeah.
Skywalker OG.
I would not call him and let him know, because like all I could hear him, bro. Funny story about Rob. I remember somebody misspelled Game Face, bro. He lost it, homie. He was like, "Teach, I can't believe he did it. He walked out we in Atlanta. He walked out, had to grab him. I'm like, bro, his car's coming. Bro, I was like, when I tell you that man loved this cannabis stuff, bro. It was good, bro.
I see this guy play with the camera.
Nah, I appreciate you popping through, bro.
Stop by myself now.
No, I'm like, you here?
Really?
Damn. I'm remodeling the store as we speak.
No, I'm like, you here right now? I'm gonna say, let me.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say you here. Come here.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna say you here.
That's where the store looks now. I took out the display cases. I set up all that. I'm bringing new displays.
Shit, let's get it.
This is the new that's the new store. I'm setting it up right now. I got the boys over there working.
See, this is so for. I'm about to say you step back a little bit. Right? Yeah, I'm about to tell us first off. I gotta stand close to you for the mic.
Yeah.
This is Carlos. Please introduce yourself. Tell everybody what it is that you do.
I'm the big girl of the East Coast. I'm a cannabis influencer based right here in Patterson. I travel all over the world: Oklahoma, Ecuador, Colombia. I do cannabis. That's what I do.
Nah, he modest as hell.
I'm member number 2 in Game Faces Closed Loop Network. I'm member number 2. That tells you I've been around since the inception of this.
You got your own company. You have
Multiple companies.
You got apps.
Yep.
You have multiple connections.
I pick up the phone and answer. That's what I
like for people who don't know. For people who don't know, you were responsible for the picture with Rob and Kristen.
Of course.
So whenever you see the picture of my elder with the picture of Governor Christie, he was the one who orchestrated that. Which was very detrimental for a lot of things that we have going on.
Yes, sir.
Carlos was around the company before. Both of them was around in the company before I was even thought of.
Yeah. We were doing R&D in the hood with
New York in the hood. Yo. I remember being 16, walking over there to see my lady. Like, I've never seen this side of Patterson.
Literally. We would invite the local police. You sure you don't want to go in the back and see these beautiful plants?
We had to get on ladders to like
really get in there.
That's just crazy.
And I was just telling because we was on Reds today and we had went to go see a few of the grows.
Mm-hmm.
And the shit that I've seen, like what Rob has been able to produce, and also like it's so much room for education, growth, and because some of us have way more experience than other people, it allows room for collaboration, which allows room for way more money. And I just want to create a coalition.
So all y'all at home, I want you to understand, my master grower is 40 years. 40 years in cultivation is my master grower. Just my master grower, not including all the other members that are growing and doing their thing too.
That type of research and development is priceless, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because that takes years and years of development and then to get passed on to the next, to continue to, grow and evolve. And it's just amazing.
Crazy. I'm getting ready to set up a big grow and genetics company here in Jersey. Seeds, clones, breeders cuts, cultures, a little bit of everything. You're going to be able to pull up at my location maybe 5 minutes from where we standing right now and buy all that. So
my goal is to make sure that there is a network where everybody can, because like if somebody specializing in genetics, somebody specializing in flower. And I know what strands do you favor? Are you more CBD right now, THC?
I play with both, man. Look, Ecuador straight CBD.
Okay.
and I got 5,000 hectares. 1 hectare is about 2.5 acres cultivating CBD, which I sell to Peru, Uruguay, Colombia for extraction. And I got an indoor and I got an outdoor. I think I showed you my cultivation. It's 5,000 hectares indoor, outdoor in Ecuador. Now you go right over the border into Colombia, and I got 2,000 hectares cultivating THC with the Colombians for extraction, dabs, waxes, all type of things.
I was like, not being in this country. I was just talking to him about the contract that I was able to put together with the Leeds back in the day, the MOU. And we just think about it. When y'all seen Rob doing whatever he was doing in the backyard, did you think he would be doing international cannabis
Oh
business?
no, never.
Bro, I'm like, this is crazy.
When we started the R&D in the backyard, I want to say way more than 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Way more than 10 years. When we started R&D, it was like, okay, let's see how it looks. Let's see how it plays out. We got some bud for us to smoke and try. You know, it was never a thought in my mind that I'm going to be one of the largest cultivators in Ecuador of CBD. I got 4 dispensaries in Ecuador. One of them is in half a block away from the surfer beach in Ecuador. My other one is a cafe and a dispensary on the border of Ecuador and Colombia. Like literally, they cross over a little bridge and they're partying at my cafe.
That's crazy.
You know, so I would have never, 10, 15 years ago, I would have never told you, I'm going to be the biggest thing in Ecuador. I'm going to be in Jersey, well respected by the politicians. I'm literally walking into the health departments and educating them on what cannabis is, because everybody says cannabis. They don't understand. Cannabis is the species of the plant. So hemp falls under cannabis, THC, like the government creates recreational cannabis, medical marijuana. It's all the same thing. They're just categorizing it in different categories so they could charge you the omnibus fees to be able to have a license to cultivate it or to do whatever you want to do, whether it's CBD or it's the actual THC plant, because I don't say marijuana. Marijuana is a racist word for me.
Robert, you will be happy. At least you know people
That's a
study.
fact. That's a fact.
So yeah, 15 years ago, I would have never imagined I'd be standing here. Like I was just at, we had the Falls Festival over the weekend at the Falls.
Oh,
The council president and the director of health and human services introduced me to the head guy as, there's the father of salsa, there's the mother of merengue, and this guy right here is the father of cannabis in our city. To the lieutenant, the head guy, and the lieutenant of the police department.
But you were able to get certain contractual
things
to open up for you that other people wasn't. And like I even opened the doorways for my parent company. Be like, if Rob didn't establish that relationship with you, like it probably would have been a little bit more difficult to open up some doorways.
We would have never been in front of Christie having the cannabis conversation 5, 6, almost 8 years ago.
Yeah. And just that alone for, like Jersey, like everybody, we have precedents here.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a question for both of y'all. June 1st.
Shit.
What was it like for you to come up around the private sector and then for you to have an understanding of what this be in the public sector and pick which side you want to be in?
Me personally, I prefer the private over everything. But I learned that I had to pivot and deal with the politicians. And I used to come in there very aggressive, and they would look at me crazy, but because I'm passionate about the plant and I'm very knowledgeable. Like I'm one of 5 in the United States that the EPA gave a clearance to produce fuel from the seed of that plant. So when I walk in there, it's like I'm passionate about my stuff. I might look crazy to them because I'm coming at them and I'm giving them the knowledge, but I'm passionate about what I do. The difference in the pivoting to public from private, man, it's crazy because there's so much obstacles you got to go through just to even get in there. Yeah. Just like Patterson, I paid Patterson $30,000 for my resolution to open up legal statewide cannabis here. And I'm 2 years later, they cashed my check, they got interest on it, and I don't have a license yet.
Get the fuck out of here.
So that's the public side. As opposed to I'm private and I'm doing my own thing privately amongst other members in our, conglomerate.
What about you, Joe? Like, what's the difference for your public experience versus your private?
So for me, Rob in the beginning gave me the certification ultimately to protect me because he's like, yo, like I know you're outside and you know what I mean, like just in case here you need to have this. So in the beginning, I honestly was like all right, cool, like I got my papers with me, you know, but I honestly didn't know what I had. I was like 19 years old or something like that, and I really didn't know what to do with it. But then later on, I kept on, you know, butting my head, hitting the wall, trying to figure out what to do with it because it was still illegal in the state. So still my understanding was very brief. And then once I got into the field for New Jersey, working at the laboratory, I started learning about the metric system and like how they track it from seed to sale and like how the facilities are working. And then I was like, oh shit, like it all clicked for me. Like being able to see how they created this regulation system and how, you know, you have to pay all these different fees and the shit is just straight. New Jersey is very popular for that period with any kind of like applications you might be signing up for government or like, you know, like pest control, whatever, there's extra freaking 5 licenses you got to get that is 1 or 2 in another state. But anyway, that's kind of what gave me a better understanding of like, okay, you can move this way here and move that way there. And there's pros and cons, I feel like, depending on how you want to utilize the business. You know, if you want to shop where you can have people come in, show their ID and just purchase, then you want to go the state route, but you're going to have to deal with the state bullshit too. You know what I'm saying? So,
taxation.
Exactly.
But just so people know, let's not just act like the private sector is all fucking gravy. It comes with its own headaches because you got to educate your members. And that may be one of the biggest grievances that you have to deal with is making sure people understand the parameters that they have to work on.
Mm-hmm.
And people think, especially what we do it, oh, y'all can just sell weed?
Nah, not like that. Don't even call it that, please. We're on the wrong foot. We're on the wrong foot. Yeah, but that right there pretty much gave me a full circle understanding and what's been able to kind of help me utilize what's going on in my home state too. You know, being able to gain certain friends and relationships throughout the state and different facilities. It's nice to kind of have certain research and development shared with me so that I can utilize it in the private sector as well. So, you know, it has its pros and cons, but I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? Being able to play in both sides. It's the best way to go. It's not the easiest thing to do. You got to educate yourself continuously and, you know, make sure you're staying safe so that, you know, you're in compliance federally and within whatever state you're in. Yeah, so.
I got fucked away from that station as soon as I could, bro. Like, I ain't got to state nothing.
It's rough. It's rough.
A minute. But I don't deal how y'all deal because I'm not dealing with, I'm not doing retail. I'm really not doing no form of retail. I'm doing business development, so it's not really necessary for me to do that. I'm really a high-end fucking broker, dog. But like, and that's really I'm connecting all the members of the network into other resources that they may not know exist because until I know what it is you're doing, I don't know what it is that you need. And same thing. We had a conversation. I was like, oh, I can help you. Boom, and we put it together. And now we about to put a contract together.
We're about to do something major in New York City. Major.
And that opens up doorways in order to make a new business, increase valuations, sell some shit off, and just be dumbass rich for something that you didn't even know you were going to be working in. Man. Because
facts.
That's a fact. I was doing HVAC at the time, and I took a huge pay cut so that I could get into the lab and kind of get that insight. Because I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not going to stop. I got to keep on trying and seeing how I can get that information that helps me get my foot into the door, you know? So that's pretty much how I started that with the lab. And we still rocking and rolling. Shout out to NJK Analytics. You know what I'm saying?
The craziest thing, like, bro, a lot of people think that the cannabis market is super saturated. Where I just came from today, bro, that shit is green. Like, certain areas, it's like still super brand new. Like, it's really not even open in Florida for real.
Yeah.
And it lets you know, like, there's time for you to, you know, build a foundation.
Yeah. So Jungle Boys just moved out there to Florida.
He just opened up in North Beach, bro.
I didn't even know that. That's
crazy. Just opened up like last week, just brand new store. Because they wasn't able to, I don't think they was able to open up on South Beach. Brand new store, bro. And I'm like, yeah, because they know with this
That market with this new transition,
Yeah, they're about to open up for rec in Florida. They've been working on it. They even said it.
I'm already looking at
They
it.
have to, bro.
I'm already
That'll be like one of the first southern states, right? That has like the gun laws that they do.
Texas is.
Are they?
They just decrim, but Texas.
I don't know. I see Texas another 10 years,
That's
15 years.
I love landing in Texas. Matter of fact, I'll be in Texas this weekend.
I got some cousins out in Texas.
I have 3 shows in Texas this weekend. Now I'm with Inspector Deck and Jizza from Wu-Tang, Houston, Austin, Texas, and Dallas, Texas. This weekend I'm out there. But
bro, you feel that's what I just tell you. I'm like celebrity power when it comes to marketing.
Now you said open carry. I land in Oklahoma. The first thing, as soon as I pull out of William Rogers Airport, here's your ounce of weed, and here's your open carry.
Oh.
So you can move around.
Bro,
that's the beautiful thing.
My Indian ass is a real American boy, because I'll be like, I love Florida.
Yeah.
I'll be like, as soon as I get off the plane, like, bring me my stuff. Yes.
Yeah. That's how I feel when I get to Oklahoma or Texas. It's
bro,
like,
that's how I feel when it is. Like, even though I was just chilling up there, kind of like, it's just, sovereignty has a different feel to it. Yeah. Completely different feel, bro. It's not, I don't feel regulated or controlled, and people, you see people doing what they want to do there every day. Like, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm like, they showed me somebody who just decided, just because of the way things work, he wanted to build something on his land, and nobody even told him no. They may hate it, but they couldn't tell him no, because it's his shit.
Mm-hmm.
And just imagine, let's just say hypothetically, right? You'd be like, tired of going to the gas station. I'm gonna put a gas station in my front yard. Look, y'all are like, yeah. But the United States be like, fuck are you talking about?
There's a company.
They're not getting their tax.
I'm not gonna say what company,
but
there's a state-ran company out here that used to grow vegetables for another big conglomerate, but now they grow cannabis for the state. They just transitioned into that, and now they have a house though, like far away on that land, and then like maybe an acre or two down, they have their greenhouses, and it's crazy. I was like, that's kind of fire.
Hey, look, for the last 2 years, I've been researching, and I'm dying to drop. I think I got 2 years in right now working on it, but I'm getting ready to drop some hemp milk into the market. You got oat milk, you got soy milk. I'm dropping some hemp milk. Right now, my hurdle.
Like Rick Ross.
Yeah. But that's a thing. That's definitely a thing.
A lot of school. What would you get that from the seeds, right? Like
from the hoods.
Literally, you have to.
The white girls that you would chew on.
Yeah, that's pretty much
That
it.
is gonna be hella. You gotta get my machina.
You see the market on soy milk. You see the market on oat milk.
Yeah,
and all the other
Hemp milk is high in protein and like
omega 3s, omega 6s.
I got a plant-based diet, bro. It's only so many milks that I can buy that's gonna give me what I need. So I either have to buy Ripple, that's like 8 grams. It's this other one called Rebel. It's like 20 grams of protein. Hemp is super high in protein. So people with specialized diets.
Yeah, omega 6, omega 9s, everything.
You know how much I pay for that fucking milk? The Rebel is like $6 a bottle. The Rebel is almost $10 a bottle.
How big is the bottle?
The Rebel is like
it's not a gallon.
That's how big the Rebel is, bro.
No.
The Ripple is like 48 ounces. The Rebel like 36, bro. I promise you. And I'm paying almost $10 for that.
Well, just because at 7-Eleven. That's for sure.
I gotta go to the specialized stores, Sprouts and stuff. But it's that luxury culture, catering to specific needs.
Yeah, for sure.
I just heard somebody said everybody isn't your demographic. We think that they think they are. You have a specific audience, and you need to make sure that you're tailoring your product.
Even out here in the city, bro, with the smoke shop scene, it's like certain people will come here and they buy a certain type of wrap or a certain type of vape. But you go to like 5 minutes down, they buying complete different shit. Like it's a complete different move. That's why we came here. We like, let's see what it says.
Like sativa on the red. I'm like, not the sativa. And I'm like, I love it.
Yo, a good sativa is hard to find out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where it doesn't give you that itch in the throat, but you still get that nice head buzz from it. I feel like it's very difficult to come across out here. You know what I mean? It's definitely indica dominant, for sure.
I'm about to say, since I got you here, Carlos,
Yep.
please tell the people where they can find you, like on social media and stuff, and also drop your website.
Oh, facts. Website is Urban Gardens, New Jersey. That's the new brand here in New Jersey. You can find me at Carlos the Boss Los with the DABOSSLOS on all social medias. Check out Carlos DABOSSLOS. Check out my interviews. I'm with everybody who's somebody. I can't really talk much. I got 2 podcasts getting ready to come. One contract's already signed with iHeartRadio, a cannabis show. And there's another one coming to Revolt, which I'm really not supposed to talk about, but yeah, Revolt. Shop the Revolt.
Bro, like when I say he was being modest, that's why I was like, he ain't say shit.
The new owners of Revolt.
Yeah.
The staff.
The staff.
And then your spot out here.
So I got Piffy Cafe, which is a cannabis infused cafe and dispensary, and Urban Gardens is the new brand. Those are 3 stores that are getting ready to convert over. UrbanGardensNJ.com is the website, so you'll see where it's. One is towards Atlantic City, the other one's here in Patterson. The third one's going to open up right outside of Easton, PA, in Phillipsburg, New Jersey.
Yeah, bro. And I'm working on getting everybody
Tapped in.
where I'm at in other areas, whether if it's in Florida, whether if it's on the Reds, and especially making sure that we can bring the tribes more so into the city and give them that presence, because it's really my goal in order for the indigenous community to really capitalize on.
You got to remember, the indigenous been doing it way before they even considered taxing it or making it legal. So they should be first in anything. I had a whole conversation at the Res the last time I was there about, well, the Res should be able to sell it to the legal dispensaries in New York State and make that money for the indigenous side. You know what I mean?
The connection just needs to be made. That's really all.
And it's there. They just don't know the language to have it.
But like once again, us having conversations like this and us understanding where we can create synergy to make things happen, to make sure everybody's taken care of. But June, what's your socials and website?
Oh, no website right now.
No, we're gonna fix that. I do websites in 2-3 days.
Facts. I ain't gonna cap. I'm just slacking on it only because like we want to be able to present it a certain way once we roll this program out. Because I'm like, I could put the New Jersey Nuggets merch up there, but I really want to collaborate it all into one spot so you can just have a one-stop shop. So once this is fully out, we're gonna have the cards and all of that.
Main name that they should be looking for in the future.
You should be looking for SmokeBreakNJ.com. And that right there more than likely will give you a link to everything. My Instagram is Chico June. That's my personal Instagram, CHICO, and June like the month. You can also contact me and find some of our dope products at New Jersey Nuggets. You gotta type the whole name in. If you don't, we shadow ban. You feel me? So it's not NJ Nuggets.
Yo, I didn't have to do that for y'all.
It's New Jersey Nuggets. You gotta type the whole thing out.
I really didn't have to type it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fire shit, but it is what it is.
They got great.
That's why having the website is good, because they direct the traffic there as opposed to another social site that has control.
Whatever you got on social media, you renting that audience. You need to
That's
get
a
people
fact.
emails and
That's a
phone numbers
fact.
so that they
Yes. And
or do what I do, open up a link tree and always control that link tree on your bags, on everything.
That's the best way to go. Keep that on your IG.
Yep.
But yeah, you can also follow SmokeBreak NJ on Instagram as well. Stay updated on all the the smoke shop products, any new tobacco products, everything like that. The woods, slap woods, everything like that. We stay updated on. But yeah, we're gonna be rolling out this research and development program hopefully within the next week or 2. Start changing a couple things around.
Hopefully.
It's happening.
He literally just told
Don't listen to that guy. It's happening.
I'll be modest with it, you feel me? I'll be modest, because you be like, you give a day and then it's like, what's going on? You feel me? But
we gonna claim that. We gonna claim it.
Yeah.
We shooting for the 14th. I ain't gonna cap. That's my date. September 14th. That's the date we aiming for. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be the day that we have lab tested, clean products ready to go for all of our members here at SmokeBreak, New Jersey.
So last thing, any advice for anybody who wants to get into cannabis or anything that you are involved in? just if you can give them any words of inspiration.
You want to go first?
Go ahead.
I would say follow your passion. I got into this because when my grandfather got sick and it was illegal in New Jersey and there was certain information, research and development and products that I didn't have access to. That like, I don't know, I don't want to say it did anger me in a way, you know? So like that kind of really fueled me to be like, okay, nothing is gonna stop me from utilizing all the access I have to start learning more and giving that back to my people who need it. So I would say find what your passion is in the cannabis first, find what your lane is, because you can get into manufacturing, retail, you can get into the growing side, there's this, or the educational side. So there's so many different aspects of the game. I'm really I really want to dive more into the medicinal, educational, and quality over quantity side of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's really where my passion's at. So it drives me every day to get up and go and chase that. You know what I mean? So then once you find that, find a way where you can utilize what you know and how you feel to not go to jail. You feel what I'm saying? Because we've all had this passion coming up and had to find different ways to say, okay, now I can go out there to the public or in the private and do what I got to do in regards to business and have an end game. Because without that, it's kind of hard to see where you're going to end up in the next 10, 15 years, and everybody kind of want to have that out plan. So, yeah, that would be my advice right there. You know what I'm saying? Find your passion and also care about what you're giving to the people. Care about the information you're extending. Make sure it's honest. Make sure it's genuine because there's a lot of flim-flam bullshit out here. And what's most important is giving the good information to the people and continuing to educate them because we wake up every day, eat, sleep, and breathe this shit. And it's not that way for everybody else, So
On my side, I say definitely think about which lane you want to go. It could be plant touching or non-plant touching. The ancillary side makes you money too. Trust me, I do credit card processing for cannabis. Ancillary makes you money too. Also remember, it's a 22-hour a day industry. So you're working 22 hours a day, at least myself. I sleep 2 hours. I don't got time for friends. I don't party. I make my money, stack my money, flip my money. That's what I do. But the industry is a beautiful thing to be into. Just know which lane you want to get into and definitely focus, research what you're getting into before you get into it.
And there you have it. That has been another episode. And shout out to Game Face Growing Farms. Actually, I'm not saying this collaboration wouldn't be happening without my elder Rob. So shout out to you. And once again, make sure y'all tune in for the next episode. I appreciate it.
Yeah, always.
you already know.